Hello, hello. We left off right before we were gonna do something, but I don't remember what anymore. But we'll just go and do it.
The fruits of a long journey.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage.
Oh yeah, we're doing the like game show thing.
Are you having fun? Fun is more. Look at the time. You finished much
Hello, Arga.
faster than the red-haired contestant did.
Zero says hi? Okay. Auto is just never on.
That red-hair contestant. Who is that exactly?
I'm really hoping it's Argenti.
You'll find out eventually. But
Hello,
only
Wasabi.
if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time! You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. And now, make your choice!
I mean, I want to go with Clocky, right? My thing is dinosaur shenanigans? I mean, there's worse things I could have. Which one is which? No. I'm trying.
Dear friends, welcome to the wonderful world created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you up ahead is the titular character from the beloved Clocky animation.
This man's too excited.
Clocky!
Yeah.
It's said that the Watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Back then, he was merely an apprentice in a clock shop. And one night, he dreamt that all the broken clocks started sprouting arms and legs. Like a skilled pilot, he steered them towards the right path. As a classic figure who grew up with many, Clocky truly shaped a generation, solidifying the Watchmaker's pivotal role in popular culture.
I see.
Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
The trial of time. I hope it won't waste too much of our time.
I need the chest. They're guarding it.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or
My little lizard friend, yay.
I'll take it all. Looks like I've got a winning hand. Don't ask, just spend. Turn up the heat.
So, how's this taste?
Trust me, this is a
I will
guaranteed
overcome
win.
the thorns. Torment me down. Bid you farewell.
Let the enemy strike first.
Mortal form.
Take them by surprise.
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the
Looks like I've got a winning hand.
Hello, Trinum.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
You can't touch me. I have so much shield.
better
Look at
hedge
all
your
that
bets.
shield. Need more shield?
Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
You've arrived, huh? Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and my friends. Indulge yourself.
Let's add more seasoning.
Serenity stands clear before me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Of course, Jet will carry. He's best boy.
More heat.
All right, I'll
I'm
call
honored
your
by your
bet.
presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the
So, you in the mood for another? It ain't over yet.
turn up the heat?
Redemption! Vast journey awaits.
Just as
Venture
mine.
and observe.
Am I just a failed experiment?
That statue. Did it just speak?
Feeling it's the origami bird, but sure.
Everything in its place. Excellent.
Height averse bird. It's an unfortunate trait for a bird. Mine. Also mine. Oh my, that's a lot of moving parts. What is blocking? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Aha.
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Am I just a failed experiment?
It was the clock docking. Oh dear.
I'm just an expendable failure of a clock, aren't I? Wait, so I'm not just a failed clock, I'm also a failed toy.
Oh dear.
You guys are just like the other challengers. You want to enter my inner self? Then please be my guest. But you won't find anything worthwhile. I'm just a failed piece. See? I'm just empty inside. Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like, right now! I could solve this problem with your big ticker pal, Tick-tock! I can't believe it's actually Clocky! Why would you come and visit a failure of a clock like me for no reason? You see, we're all clocks. We're family.
We're all clocks, guys.
Help you be happy.
Each and every one of us.
Tell your pal Clocky what's troubling you. I came across a startling revelation yesterday. Apparently, Dreamscape Ticker isn't the same as Clocky at all. It's just a discarded prototype from Clocky's early development. Please, just leave me be, Clocky. I just don't know how to face you, because I'm just a failure. Oh dear. Seeing it like this is utterly heart-wrenching. But fear not. We're here to help it rediscover the missing parts of its inner self and guide it out of despair.
Persona?
I guess even troop members can experience existential crises.
Don't worry, miss. I've already pinpointed its missing parts. Over here, my friends. Better use that hamster ball knight speed.
Oh. I didn't even see him there.
Don't ask, just spend. The dice
That's
have been
what.
cast.
Yeah.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Turn up the heat.
Nice like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourself.
bid you farewell.
Let the enemy strike first. Let's add more seasoning.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
Better to make...
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the...
I will overcome the redemption. A vast journey awaits. Venture and observe.
This must be one of the missing parts that Big Ticker needs. That's great! We're here! There's a missing part on the opposite side. But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a Dreamweaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary.
I don't know what that did for me, but I put it back. Just rotate.
A
Mine.
melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Hello?
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourself.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Looks like I've got a winning hand. Don't ask, just spend.
Let's add more seasoning.
I've heard the call, loud and clear. Tormented down, bid you farewell.
Needs a little more heat. It's just a tweening massage. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the...
Looks like I've got a winning hand. Going all in. Tabs on me.
So, you in the mood for an... Let's kick things off with you.
Let's add...
Adventuring is the most talkative out of all of my characters right now. Wasn't paying attention to turn order.
from the thorns. Serenity stands clear before me.
Alright, I'll call your bet.
Needs a little more heat.
Better hedge your bet. Can't lose this one.
Let's kick things off with you.
Let the enemy strike.
A vast journey awaits. Venture and observe.
Like, Sunday's my favorite, right? And I've been excited to get him for a long time. But it makes me twice as happy that his idle animations, neither of them are him just talking. Because the idle animations play way too often in this game, and when I'm setting up, when I had adventuring out before, it's just constantly just him saying stuff. I'm like, can you be quiet for a minute? I'm trying to set up stream. I was saying, am I missing pieces? No, I just need to scroll down.
Everything in its place. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly, Argoth.
The fruits of a long journey.
Oh! There's a bird and a dinosaur tail.
Oh dear! It's an origami bird! What's it doing in beyond Overcook's tail?
I don't even think that's the weirdest place we found one of these guys.
A roasted bird? Oh! This is horrible! Let's save it, quickly!
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the...
Real question is Draco here this time to see the giant dinosaur?
Going
Or is he
on.
missing it again?
Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Remember Findy. No, I don't.
Needs a little more heat.
So, you in the mood for another beating?
No! Don't hurt my Sunday!
All in.
This mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path. Torment without, I bid you farewell.
Better to make no move than wait. Let's add more seasoning.
Let's kick things off with you. Nice like a good brew.
Was finding the annoying robot that I hated in Bellabog?
Indulge
I
yourself.
vaguely remember that.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Turn up the heat.
Don't ask.
I see, I
just
see.
spend.
Yeah, I don't need to remember
I'm
it
clear.
then.
Renan, stand clear before me.
You've arrived, huh? It ain't over yet.
I still prefer at turn up the heat.
I will overcome the thorns.
Better hedge your bets.
Oh, come on, just die. You have no health left. Thank you. Get out of there.
Thank you, guys. Sweet. I feel I'm about 70% cooked. Sweet.
Thank goodness you're okay. But why did you burrow yourself into that fella's tail?
Excellent question, Clocky.
That fella stole one of Mr. Big Ticker's pots. Sweet. I wanted to help retrieve it, but I accidentally got
Dinosaur would be stealing parts. How dare you?
Careful. It's hot. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
This is what's too surreal? How did I miss you?
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Got your parts, buddy.
We're back. As long as you have these, you'll be able to find closure. Tick-tock.
Closure. Make it sound like we're killing him.
Oh, this sudden surge of joy! It's working! Tick-tock! Next, we just need to enter its emoscape, help connect its pathways, and we're done!
Okay. What's blocking it? It is. Mhm. Aha.
Oh, dear! What's going on here? Your inner self is a mess!
Get your shit together, Big Ticker.
The real Clocky! Just give up, Clocky! No! This is unacceptable!
Unacceptable?
Your fears! Clocky. If not for you, I'd never be able to connect with people like this. You helped me find myself again.
Okay.
No problem at all. As the guardian of Dreamville, it's what I'm here for. Tick-tock! Oh, my friends, you still have other important things to do, right? Go forth, my friends. When the moment comes, all the Dream Tickers and I will cheer for you.
It's all done.
It's this angle.
Victory's in
It
sight.
was, yeah.
Let's head to the final stage.
I want to. I'm gonna try it. Come here. How tough are these guys gonna be?
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the...
Looks like I've got a winning hand. Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or... maybe I'll take it all.
These guys
Better
don't
to
seem
make
too
no
tough.
move than wait for your move. Turn up the heat.
So, in them, how's this taste?
I can't thank you enough. I've heard the call, loud and clear.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or... maybe I'll take it all.
Nice like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Bid you farewell.
Let the enemy strike first.
This mortal
Don't take them
form,
by surprise.
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Needs a little more heat. It's just a tweener massage.
All in.
Adventuring, that was unfortunate. You shouldn't have done that.
Watch your head. Don't ask, just spend.
You've arrived, huh? Step up.
Let's add more seasoning.
Serenity stands clear before me.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Looks like I've got a winning hand. Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or... maybe I'll take it all.
Better to make no move than wait for your move. Needs a little more heat.
I will overcome the thorns. Tormented down, bid you farewell.
Let's add more seasoning.
Easy. I don't know what I was scared of. Just as mine.
The fruits of a long journey.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves. But, unfortunately...
This guy's voice is reminding me of someone, and I can't think of who.
Festive superstar. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar.
Aw, damn.
Welcome to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, Superstar Showdown.
Arena 1 or 2? Go 1. Why not?
No way, I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
It is Argenti! Yes!
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
Hello, Argenti.
Please wait! Handsome gentleman, beautiful miss. By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again. In such turbulent times, your kind faces are as spring's gentle breeze, bringing solace to my scorched heart.
Are you a knight of beauty?
Aw.
Hear ye! The rosy glow of the beauty has rendered you speechless. What an honor. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Alas, the cosmos unguarded by the beauty. Disorder prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured.
Like with Argenti, or not Argenti, with Adventure and Shield's not broken anymore, I could put Argenti back on my team, and replace Gallagher. Thought I might get myself in trouble again
all
later.
emerged from their predicaments safe and sound. I then led them all here to revel in the harmony with the countless other splendid beings.
Argenti was not voiced in your playthrough?
I do not deserve such praise.
I remember when I started playing Star Rail that people were talking about Argenti getting revoiced, so it might have been during all that. I don't know.
This splendid occasion. Okay, let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct?
Yes.
Though upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It matters not.
You could never lack eloquence, Argenti.
From the land of the dream's beauty. What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting a battle with you both, in the name of the Code of Chivalry. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the Crown of Victory, and recognize that Idrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all.
He's really good at this ventriloquy act, though.
Dear friends, Please ready yourselves for this trial set forth by the beauty.
Ow.
High stakes, high rewards.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself. The flesh wound.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
Yeah, I like her genteel a lot.
Let's add more seasoning.
Maybe I will. I'll switch Gallagher out for him again.
I will overcome the thorns.
Then I can actually have Sunday buffing a DPS character.
Strike first.
Mortal form.
Take them by surprise.
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
I guess it wouldn't be a DPS in a turn-based game, but you know what I mean.
Needs a little more heat.
Let the duel commence. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before
Rise to the challenge.
Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast.
I mean, is it really damage per second, though, if it's turn-based?
Maybe I'll take it all.
That's what I mean.
All in.
The flesh wound.
The flesh wound.
You've arrived, huh? Let's kick things off with you.
Better to make no move than wait for your move.
Damage per turn. Does that roll off the top? Yeah.
Turn up the heat.
Rise to the challenge.
Serenity stands clear before me.
Pledge thy loyalty.
You know dirty tricks already.
Watch your head.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
So, you in the mood for a time to mix things up? I can't thank you enough. Torn down. I bid you farewell.
Bear witness. To honor.
Better hedge your bets. Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
You've arrived, huh?
Your convictions, my friend,
Phase 2!
are indeed on.
More shields!
The laurels of victory belong to a
Enemy
thriller.
strike first. Then take them by surprise. Let's add more seasoning. I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here.
I mean, I think we're all just ingrained to say
Why
DPS.
not have a
So
meal?
even if it doesn't make exact sense, that's what everyone knows.
Serenity stands clear before me.
Better to make no move than
mortal
wait for your
form.
move.
I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Needs a little more heat.
All right, I'll call your bet. Going all in. Tabs on me.
Confess.
It's just a tweener massage.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Rise to the challenge. My gallant friend, put forth all your
No
might.
dirty tricks. Watch your head.
The flesh wound.
So,
Let the enemy strike first. Turn up the heat. I'm honored by your
Loud and
presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before
Bid you farewell.
I still
Rise to the challenge.
Better hedge your bets.
League of Legends would say ADC. No. No, I'm good.
Don't ask, just spend.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
It's just a tweet of
All
a
right. The flesh wound.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
better to make.
I will overcome the thorn. Redemption.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
That's enough. I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield.
Nothing good comes from all. Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful! Truly a captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of a driller, I must further hone my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed! Go forth, my dear friend. Beautiful miss. The audition's crown is yours to claim. I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience in offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
I love Argenti.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Come on. Get out of here, Gallagher. I don't want you. Let's go. Why is my Argenti damaged? I just imagine I store all my gacha characters like you store Pokemon in the PC. I just put them in the box, injured. I'm sorry, Argenti. Oh my. A lot of snake hits.
Congratulations to the Galactic Baseballer and Firefly on becoming this Scorched Sand Festival's champion! We look forward to their amazing entrance in the Charmony Festival! Let's give a round of applause to our...
Oh, I didn't let the announcer finish.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival.
Alright, Himiko and March doing
Before
here.
entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
You look kind of smug, Sunday. What's going on?
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest? Or a sweet dream paradise?
I think you're being a little bit of an exaggeration there.
That's not the point! Don't let him mislead you!
Mr. Sunday, even if
Sunday
the
can
members of the
mislead me,
Oak
that's
family
fine.
can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way,
Yeah,
we'll
where
at
did
least
Werq
know
go?
what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
A while ago.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Yes.
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
Surprise, Stellaron.
I would have never thought that this Nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song. just per the arrangement.
You missed the dinosaur again, Draco.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up and know your disposition.
You did.
Like the back of your hand. Both of you, right now.
There was an origami bird stuck in his tail.
As their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly...
Slander?
I will do as you command.
It's not our fault that you let a Stellaron sneak under you.
Just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
We're getting really dramatic how we phrase these.
A final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity.
That doesn't answer his question.
All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One, Shipe?
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon, with One flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond
Later,
the Sky
Robin.
choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused
What would
into
we
it.
do without Werq?
The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang. Being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
Now we're just threatening.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause someday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Xipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
No.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an...
I didn't just remove my healer right before Sunday's boss fight, did I?
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved.
This might be a
But
problem.
We haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
I didn't think I was that close. Maybe I still got time. We'll see. Give Mr. Yang back!
Oh, I intend to. But that hinges on the outcome of this negotiation.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You are mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process, stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once
The huge
took
screen, yes.
begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird.
Read that one.
This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard,
He enunciates wood. Mr. Gopher Wood's yard.
That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment. Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it, and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home. I eagerly await your answer.
Keep the happy little bird. I want it. I know where he's going with this though. Yes, I make my decision.
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made up, let me reveal the outcome of this choice. We passionately nursed it back to health, preparing only the best food for it every day. We even preened its feathers. Later, on the day that Robin left Penacony, we opened the cage door and let it fly back into the sky. I watched it for a long while by the window, probably about 3 or so days. In those 3 long days, the little Charmony dove tried again and again to spread its wings to fly into the sky, but fell to the ground. Only
Yeah,
to
he
keep
domesticated it. It wasn't set up
Finally, on the
outside the
137th
cage.
attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly. After flying unsteadily for a while, it fell to the ground, unable to grasp the direction of the air currents. The fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught, finally succumbing to a painful demise. And in that instant, our tender care, our given love and hopes, they all became the inevitable push that sent it to its death.
No, don't kill them off.
The choices we made. Next, let us head to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser, and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
I'm just playing to Sunday's answers because That seems more interesting. I'd probably pick the opposite in this case.
I'm honored to witness you arriving at the same decision. Out of respect, I'll share with you the dire consequences that my choice back then brought about. First,
yeah, I agree, Arga. Personally, I would go the opposite.
After avoiding capture,
I would let the Bloodhounds just take him.
Years, very quickly making a name for himself, elevating his status. He might not have become a tycoon like old Audie, but he was considered a character of excellent repute. Now then, did he realize the wish he set out to achieve? No. The last time I saw him was in the real world, where the Hounds were going to permanently exile him, and I was the accompanying Bronze Melodia. The mission was simple. Listen to the criminal's repentance. He told me the reason he was in this predicament was because he conspired to usurp the head of the Alfalfa family. When I asked him about his 2 children, he instead responded with a question. What children? In the end, my heart aligned with the harmony, and the good deed I dared to undertake held no value, turning instead into a wrongdoing. It created a lamentable oppressor and countless oppressed individuals. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies.
Bruh, indeed.
Next comes the third and final decision. And the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the harmony, and to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Is she all right?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for
Mr. Wood sound any less evil.
It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking.
That can be true.
Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
You gotta support her. Yep.
I see.
I know, Wasabi. I can't keep commenting on the black screens,
I
though.
am now aware of everyone's stances.
It is what it is.
Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of
He's
living
a little
happy life?
confused, but he's got spirit.
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden.
That's okay,
When one
I've never had
mistake
any
after the
self-worth.
next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts.
Your heart's in the right place, buddy, but it's not the right answer.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some
I do enjoy long weekends.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span
Are
of
you
a lifetime.
promising me eternal weekends? Never mind, send me
Where
up.
I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new
Never mind,
world.
guys. I'm on Sunday side. I like this.
Eternal, peaceful days. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
But what is the price to attain all this?
That is the question, isn't it, Firefly?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
We're back to this argument again. You know what? I'm on Sunday's team.
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective.
You have the charisma. You are convincing.
Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
Yep.
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer.
Ugh.
We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr.
Not long ago.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know, but I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct. Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess... maybe this way?
Oh man, that was a lot of back-to-back talking. Ooh, switch to walking mode. No? Okay. I was up the challenge. Completely quit. I will come back to this, I think. Anyway, we shall continue this next week. This is, it's getting good. I'm enjoying this. But I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!